Mike Griffith here along with Nick Baumgardner. Well, Nick, 35-11 Michigan State with the victory. I think we both predicted that they would cover the spread, but it went right down to the final minute before D'Antonio did run it in, and that's not his style, but he explained to us why afterward. Tell us more about this spear or stick in the ground.
Sounded like somebody, I didn't see it. It sounded like one of the Michigan players, sounded like Joe Bolden, I guess. I didn't see it. Came out before the game started and put a spear in the ground either way. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's gonna make Michigan State angry, I'm sure. But at the same time, I don't think Michigan, even if they hadn't done that, could be complaining about a last-second touchdown because they can't keep him off the field. Brady said he had heard something like that had happened early in the game, and then he was asked if he was upset that they scored a touchdown. He said, no, we have 11 guys in the field, and so do they. I mean, you know, Michigan State kicked the hell out of them again. I mean, it's just they made too many mistakes. Michigan State made a ton of mistakes. Didn't matter. They're head and shoulders above Michigan at this point, and I just think Michigan's program is a bit broken.
Right. Well, you know, and you're right. Michigan State did have some breakdowns. That said, we saw two parts of their game today play better than they had all year. We saw Jeremy Langford run as hard as well. The offensive line took control of the Michigan front seven, something I certainly did not think was going to happen. And then in the secondary, we saw R.J. Williamson and Curtis Drummond, two guys that got absolutely scorched at Oregon, really showed up at this game, and both made really big plays. Drummond broke up a touchdown pass, R.J. Williamson with a pick six, and I think you saw maybe this game had a little bit of a galvanizing effect for Michigan State, which now has a bye week before they play Ohio State. And Nick, from Michigan, where do they go from here? Homecoming, right?
Yeah, I don't know if this can be fixed, to be honest. In the season, I think there's too many issues. I'm not sure if Brady Hoke's the guy that can fix it, and I think that's the question that wasn't already being asked. It is now. I mean, they're broken across the board. They had 2 weeks to prepare for this again, but it doesn't matter because 2 weeks doesn't fix the same fundamental issues you've struggled with all year. You can't run the ball.
Well, the fumble, to me, the Gardner fumble, just not even forced.
Your quarterback turns the football over way too much. The flip interception was
careless,
as bad as I have ever seen. And they just have too many issues. They still play hard and they still work hard. And Hoke says that every game. He said he thought his kids worked their asses off. But at the same time, that's a bigger indictment on him. Because if they are in fact selling out to win a football game and you have them that poorly prepared, then that's completely on you and it's a self-indictment, and that's where they're at. So, Michigan State-wise, though, Griff, I mean, yeah, they do get the week off. They've got bigger and better things to go on here. I mean, Michigan's got to figure out a bunch of other messy stuff. Michigan State's got a huge game after this bye.
And then they got what? Indiana. But my question would be, is there really a team that you look at that Michigan's lost to that isn't better? I mean, Minnesota had been playing great coming in today. Utah came in today with only one loss.
No, they are their record.
In the top five.
They are their record.
Some of it's the schedule too, right?
No, they are their record. If you say the schedule, Michigan State was hammered by Notre Dame, 31-0. They were hammered here today, 35-11, and it wasn't even that close, I don't think. So the two quality opponents that they've played, they were destroyed on the road. Utah was a quality opponent. They handled them in Ann Arbor. That wasn't exactly a close game. Michigan is what its record shows. Nothing more, nothing else. We said this coming into this game. This is either going to be a game where they prove some doubters wrong and go up, or they prove they are what they are and they continue to go down. I think that's the latter. I think that's where they're headed.
Did you get any sense from any of the players after the game?
We got to talk to 3 guys for 5 minutes. So no, not really.
All right,
rough days.
I guess you'll be able to read what those 3 guys had to say from Brendan Quinn and Nick Baumgardner, and we'll be writing about spears thrown in the ground and now Ohio guys getting ready for a personal game against Ohio State in a couple weeks for Michigan State.